Hi guys, welcome back to the WBBL 2025. It is match number 37 of the WBBL 2025. Last group stage match for both these teams probably. At least last group stage match for Hobart Hurricanes women. Adelaide Strikers still have one match left. So here's Molly Strano with the first ball of the match, and that's driven down the ground to mid-off. A dot ball to start from Molly Strano. Tammy Beaumont and Maddie Penna are opening the batting. Once again, Hobart Hurricanes women winning the toss and electing to bowl first, as they have always done right throughout this tournament. And Beaumont and Maddie Penna are opening the batting for the Adelaide Strikers women today. Molly Strano has started well with a couple of dot balls. Molly Strano opening the bowling for the Hobart Hurricanes. Hobart Hurricanes women have already qualified for the playoffs. They're looking to continue their winning momentum. Short and wide, cut away, past point, and that'll be the first boundary. Beautifully picked the gap there, Tammy Beaumont, and she picks up her first boundary in this innings. Tammy Beaumont gets off the mark with the boundary. So fourth ball of the over. Oh, looking to flick it away, uphill for LBW. And the umpire says not out. Was that missing leg? Umpire is laughing. Don't know what the laugh is about. Tossed up this time, and Beaumont comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards deep mid wicket, and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Maddie Penna on strike. Cuts it away, straight to point, straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over, and the Adelaide Strikers women are 5 without loss after 1 over. So Nicola Carey is the new bowler into the attack now for the Hobart Hurricanes. The Hobart Hurricanes have a template actually. Molly Strano has been bowling outstandingly well in this tournament. And all the other bowlers as well have done complemented each other really well. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. So Nicola Carey now coming over the wicket to Beaumont. And that's full, that's driven past the fielder at mid-off, and that'll run away for 4 as well. So again a boundary to start the over from Beaumont. A full delivery from Nicola Carey, and Beaumont found the gap beautifully. This time the ball pitching and swinging back in, and Beaumont hits it back to the bowler. So a dot ball again from Nicola Carey. A very important match actually for the Adelaide strikers, this one. Because they have to win this to keep their chances. That's flicked away straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Oh, that's a wide down the leg side. And Nicola Carey has to reload that one again. Adelaide strikers women are leading in the head-to-head against Hobart Hurricanes. But Hobart Hurricanes women in this particular season, have been absolutely brilliant in all departments. And that is why they have qualified for the playoffs now. That's shot this time, pulled away by Beaumont, down to fine leg, and another boundary here. A short delivery from Nicola Carey, asking to be hit. And Beaumont is not going to miss out on that. Second boundary in this over. Oh, this time looking to flick it away. It's gone off the pads, I think, towards square leg, and picks up another single. Leg by single it is. There's still one ball left in this over, and what is Nicola Carey trying to do? Maybe trying to have a chat with the wicket keeper, probably. Well, what is happening here? Is that over finished? Wasn't there a wide in that over? Looks like that over concluded. 9 runs from that over. Adelaide strikers 15 without loss after 2 overs. And now Hayley Silver-Holmes is the new bowler into the attack for the Hobart Hurricanes women. Oh, that's on the pads. Appeal for LBW. That's racing away towards deep fine leg. No one there. And it will be 4 leg byes to start the over. How quickly that raced away to the fence. Once again, a boundary to start the over. Adelaide strikers getting some regular boundaries here. And this time it's a full delivery, and Beaumont drives it down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball. And this time Beaumont goes high in the air. Clears mid-off and mid-on. And that won't race away to the boundary. Good fielding by Nicola Carey. So another couple of runs for Tammy Beaumont. So the Adelaide strikers women have raced to 20 in just 2.3 overs, and Tammy Beaumont has already scored 15 out of those 20 runs. That's why Beaumont can be dangerous. That's off the pads and racing towards fine leg again. How unlucky is that? Might be 4 leg byes again, it is. So the second boundary in this over. 4 leg byes. The second time around in this over where the ball goes off the pad of Beaumont onto the fence for 4. Bonus runs for Adelaide strikers. This time it's short and wide and cut away again by Beaumont. To the fence for 4 as well. So this time it was properly off the bat. The previous 2 instances, the ball went off the pad onto towards the boundary, towards deep fine leg. But this time around, a clean cut shot from Beaumont to the fence. And what an expensive over this is for Hobart Hurricanes. This time it's on the pads and Beaumont flicks it away towards square leg and picks up another single. So another single to finish that over. 15 runs came from that over, and Adelaide strikers women are 29 without loss after 3 overs. So Nat Silverbrunt is the new bowler into the attack. Beaumont sweeps first ball. 1 bounce to deep square leg and picks up another single to start the over. The Maddie Penna on strike. Oh, that's a good line delivery, defended back to the bowler. Another dot ball. This time flicked away by Maddie Penna towards mid wicket and picks up another single. That's on a good length, flicked away again by Beaumont and picks up another single here. Two more deliveries left in this over. Maddie Penna is back on strike. That's short this time, pulled away towards deep square leg, and Maddie Penna picks up another single. The last ball of the over. On the pad, swept away, down to deep square leg. And Beaumont picks up another single to finish the over. A good over from Nat Silverbrunt. 5 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide strikers women are 34 without loss after 4 overs. So Heather Graham is the new bowler into the attack now for the Hobart Hurricanes women. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. Heather Graham coming over the wicket, and that's driven through the offside by Beaumont towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. Short and wide, cut away by Penna, and that finds the gap. That's another boundary. Beautifully found the gap there, Maddie Penna. A little bit of width offered by Heather Graham. And Maddie Penna picks up her first boundary in this innings. This time it's on the pads, flicked away by Maddie Penna towards mid-wicket and picks up another single. This time flicked away again by Beaumont towards deep mid-wicket and picks up another single. This time on the stumps, defended, driven back to the bowler. Another dot ball. Last ball of the over coming up. It's defended again towards covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over. And Adelaide strikers women are 41 without loss after 5 overs. So there's a star bowler coming into the attack now for the Hobart Hurricanes, and that is none other than Lindsay Smith, a left arm off spinner quality bowler, and she's going to be up against her fellow countrywoman, that is Tammy Beaumont, who's on strike. Here's Lindsay Smith. Beaumont goes for the reverse, gets it down to deep third man. And Beaumont picks up another single to start the over. This time beautifully bowled, flicked away by Penna towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball. This time another quicker delivery, driven back to the bowler. 2 back-to-back dot balls. Lindsay Smith getting through her over quickly. That's short this time, pulled away by Penna. 1 bounce, 2 bounces towards deep mid-wicket. Picks up another single. That's again a flatter delivery. Beaumont flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. Last ball of the over. And this time it's punched away straight to covers. Another dot ball to finish the over. Excellent start from Lindsay Smith. Just 3 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide Strikers women are 44 without loss after 6 overs. So Molly Strano is back into the attack now, into her second over. Tammy Beaumont is on strike. Short and wide, cut away by Beaumont straight to covers. And again a dot ball to start the over. And this time Beaumont comes down the wicket, goes high in the air. It's 1 bounce to deep mid wicket. Good fielding at deep mid wicket. And another couple of runs for Tammy Beaumont. That's a quicker delivery, and Beaumont again flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. It's a flatter delivery, and Maddie Penna punches it down the ground to a long on and picks up another single. It's tossed up. Beaumont comes down the wicket. It's it in the air, down to long on, and the catch is taken. And finally, the Hobart Hurricanes get the breakthrough. The 2 spinners from both ends were starting to squeeze proceedings. The pressure got to Beaumont, came down the wicket, was looking for the big shot, but only managing to find long on. And Molly Strano, as she always does, picks up wickets, breaks partnerships. She's done it again. And Tammy Beaumont has to go. It's a huge wicket for the Hobart Hurricanes because Beaumont was looking good actually. She was looking like she can get to a big score the way she was playing. But she has to make the long walk back. And Tammy Beaumont is gone after scoring 29 runs from 27 balls. And Adelaide Strikers women are 48 for 1 after 6.5 overs. So Talia McGrath comes in at number 3 for the Adelaide Strikers women. Are they having Laura Wolfart, I think, is not playing this game. And that will be a huge miss for the Adelaide Strikers. Last ball of the over coming up. And that's flicked away by Talia McGrath. Gets off the mark with a single to finish that over. 5 runs came from that over, including the big wicket of Tammy Beaumont. And Adelaide Strikers women are 49 for 1 after 7 overs. So they have the spin trio now. Lauren Smith is the new bowler into the attack for the Hobart Hurricanes women. Talia McGrath is on strike. And that's cut away by McGrath towards covers and picks up another single to start the over. And the 50 comes up for the Adelaide Strikers women with that single. 50 comes up in 7.1 overs. This time it's tossed up again and Maddie Penna drives it down the ground to long off and picks up another single. It's short and wide, cut away again by McGrath towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. This is where the Hobart Hurricanes bowlers have done really well. This part of the game, middle overs. That is where the pressure has always built on the batters. That's tossed up again, driven towards covers by Maddie Penna. And another dot ball from Lauren Smith. This time on the pads, flicked away by Maddie Penna towards deep square leg. They're going to push for two for sure. Yes, and another couple of runs for Maddie Penna. So last ball of the over. And that's flicked away straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to finish the over. 5 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide Strikers women are 54 for 1 after 8 overs. And that's where Brunt now continuing into the attack. McGrath going for the pull there and not able to make connection. Another dot ball to start the over. And this time it's flicked away towards mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Oh, this time looking to cut it away there. It's gone through to the keeper. They're pushing for a single here. It'll be 1 byes, I think. So byes it will be. And Maddie Penna is back on strike. This time it's short, it's pulled away again by Penna, straight to mid-wicket. Chance of run out at the keeper's end. And Maddie Penna makes it back. Another dot ball here. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Well, I think they had referred it to the third umpire, but it was already clear that it was not out. Anyways, fifth ball of the over. That's punched down the ground to mid-off. Another dot ball. And what an over this is turning out to be from Nat Silverbrand. Just the one bye is given. 4 dot balls. And Hobart Hurricanes slowly bringing themselves back into the game, particularly after Beaumont got dismissed. The last ball of the over now. Goes for the sweep. Down to deep fine leg. And Maddie Penna picks up another single to finish the over. 2 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide Strikers women are 56 for 1 after 9 overs. In fact, leg by single given that last ball of the over. So Heather Graham now into her second over. And that's driven again by Maddie Penna towards covers. And another dot ball to start the over. Oh, inside edge, almost chopping it onto her stumps. Just about missing the stumps. And another dot ball. This time it's lofted straight down the ground. Not much power in it. Long on comes around, does well. Just a single for Maddie Penna. Suddenly now the current run rate has dipped to just 6 runs per over. They have slowed down after the dismissal of Tammy Beaumont. It's another full delivery, a little bit of an inside edge there towards square leg. And Talia McGrath picks up another single. This time Penna goes for the cut shot, cuts it straight to point. And another quick single there for Maddie Penna. A really good fielding by Danivia Thoughts at covers. So last ball of the over coming up. And this time it's flicked away by McGrath towards deep square leg. And picks up another single to finish the over. Good over from Heather Graham. Just 4 runs came from that over. And at the halfway mark of this innings, Adelaide Strikers women are 60 for 1 after 10 overs. And it's also the time for the drinks break. And this time McGrath comes down the wicket, flicks it away towards deep mid wicket and picks up another single. We come to the end of the drinks break. Nicola Carey is into her third over. And she has conceded 2 runs from the first 3 balls of this over. So the strikers have slowed down here. Talia McGrath has faced 10 balls and scored only 6 runs. Maddie Penna has hit only 1 boundary, 15 from 25 balls at a strike rate of 60. So clearly they have slowed down, and that is not a good sign. It's a full toss, hit away towards covers, and Maddie Penna picks up another single. Oh, that's a short ball there over the top of the batter. Might be given as a wide. I think it is given as a wide, and a first bouncer for the over as well. And this time McGrath gives herself room and finds the gap. And finally, Talia McGrath gets her first boundary. Beautifully driven through the gap. A much needed boundary for the Adelaide Strikers women. Ooh, this time McGrath came down the wicket, swings and misses, was looking to heave it away leg side. Not able to make connection. Another dot ball. The last ball of the over coming up. Oh, gives herself room inside, edges it onto the pads. They're going to push for a single here. That's good running from Talia McGrath. Another single to finish that over. The 7 runs came from that over from Nicola Carey, and Adelaide Strikers women are 68 for 1 after 11 overs. In fact, 8 runs came from that previous over. Nevertheless, Nat Silverbrand continuing into the attack. Talia McGrath cuts it away towards covers. And another dot ball to start the over. Oh, moves across the stumps, goes for the scoop shot and doesn't make connection. This is fantastic bowling here from Nat Silverbrand. What bowling figures this is. Pressure is building now on the Adelaide Strikers. And McGrath goes big, leg side. Oh, what a catch! What a catch at deep mid wicket. Heather Graham diving across to her right, completes the catch. And Nat Silverbrand picks up the breakthrough, and this was always on the cards because they were getting into their shell actually, these two batters. This partnership is going absolutely nowhere. McGrath looking to break the shackles, but only manages to find the fielder at deep mid wicket. So the second wicket goes down here for the Adelaide Strikers. Only positive for them is they have the wickets in hand. The current run rate is under 6, and that is not helping the Adelaide Strikers in any way. A fantastic catch by Heather Graham at deep mid wicket. The Hobart Hurricanes women have been absolutely superb in this tournament. They are continuing their superb work. Talia McGrath is gone after scoring 11 runs from 16 balls. And the Adelaide Strikers women are 68 for 2 after 11.3 overs. So Ellie Johnston is the new batter to the crease. Oh, and straight away hits it down the ground to mid-on. And Ellie Johnston gets off the mark with a single. Oh, this time Penna gives herself room, looks for the big shot, gets it on the pads. Nat Swarbrant followed her as she was giving herself room. And another dot ball here, another fantastic over from Nat Swarbrant. She's delivering with, if she's not delivering with the bat, she's delivering with the ball. If she's delivering with the ball, she's delivering with the bat also. Last ball of the over coming up. That's pulled away leg side towards deep square leg and picks up another single to finish that over. So just 2 runs came from that over, including the wicket of Talia McGrath. And Adelaide Strikers women are 70 for 2 after 12 overs. So Molly Strano now back into the attack. That's cut away again by Penna, but straight to covers. And another dot ball to start the over. It's tossed up and Penna comes down the wicket, hits it straight down the ground, and that'll run away for 4. So finally Maddie Penna finds the boundary, hitting it straight back down the ground. Another much needed boundary for the Strikers. This time cut away again, straight to point. And another dot ball. A shot this time, pulled in the air. Oh, good effort. Just landing short of Lindsay Smith there at deep square leg. And Maddie Penna picks up another single. Well, there's something about this Hobart Hurricanes team that makes us fall in love with this team actually. Somehow they are gelling together this season. Ellie Johnston is back on strike. That's tossed up outside the off stump. It's driven down the ground to long off and picks up another single. The last ball of the over coming up. And that's cut away. Oh, good fielding at covers. And they'll pick up another single to finish the over. So 7 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide Strikers women still going at under 6. 77 for 2 after 13 overs. So Lawrence Smith is back into the attack now. And again a quicker ball. Maddie Penna goes for the cut shot and misses it. Again a dot ball to start the over. Lawrence Smith is into her second over. They have a Lawrence Smith, they have a Lindsay Smith, they have a Molly Strano. What a bowling attack this is turning out to be. That shot this time pulled away again towards deep square leg. And Penna picks up another single. Oh, goes for the big shot there, Ellie Johnston. But not able to make connection. Another dot ball from Smith. They're going to have a look at the third umpire, I think, whether they're going to check the stumping, whether Ellie Johnston lost her balance there. But I think that will be not out. Well, Maddie Penna has not left her crease. Her foot is back in the crease. The decision will be not out. 3 more deliveries left in this over. Sorry, Maddie Penna. Sorry, Ellie Johnston. She has made the crease back. She was the batter in question. Yeah, correction. Anyways, 3 more deliveries left in this over. Comes down the wicket, hits it in the air and just past. That diving fielder of mid-wicket will pick up another single. They're going along very scratchily here, the strikers. Are very close to being a catch there. This time short and wide, cut away, straight to covers. And another dot ball. This is fantastic bowling. Just 2 runs coming from this over. What outstanding bowling this has been from the Hobart Hurricanes throughout this tournament. Not only this match. Last ball of the over. And that's comes down the wicket there. Ellie Johnston hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So 3 runs came from that over. And the Adelaide strikers women are 80 for 2 after 14 overs. So Heather Graham is back into the attack now. And this is the thing with the Hobart Hurricanes this season, isn't it? They are having the variety to switch between these bowlers. Every bowler is doing their job perfectly. Here's Heather Graham. And Maddie Penna moves across the stumps, hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to start the over. So Ellie Johnston is back on strike. I think Adelaide strikers are going to get to a below par score if they go so slowly like this. Hobart Hurricanes are good chasers. That's pulled away just past mid-wicket towards long on. Oh, really good fielding at long on. Another couple of runs for Ellie Johnston. Oh, that's gone. That's big. That clears long on. That's a much needed 6. Got underneath that one really well, Ellie Johnston. And a much needed 6 for the Adelaide strikers. In fact, the first 6 of this innings. Ellie Johnston providing the maximum. This time it's driven through the offside, finds the gap and finds another boundary. So 6 followed by a 4 from Ellie Johnston. She's starting to move into aggressive mode now, and this is a good over for the Adelaide strikers. So 2 more deliveries left in this over. Ellie Johnston may be starting to look dangerous. 5th ball of the over coming up. And drives it again down the ground to long off and picks up another single. The last ball of the over, Maddie Penna on strike. Goes for the pull, straight to mid-wicket. Another dot ball to finish the over. 14 runs came from that over, and the Adelaide strikers women are 94 for 2 after 15 overs. So the dynamic Lindsay Smith is back into the attack, and straight away a single to start the over. 2nd ball of the over coming up. Maddie Penna goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past point, and that'll run away for 4. Clever shot there by Maddie Penna, bringing out the reverse sweep to good effect and picking up her 3rd boundary in this innings, and the 3rd boundary in this innings. This time Maddie Penna comes down the wicket, gets an inside edge down to deep fine leg, and will pick up another couple of runs here. 100 comes up for Adelaide strikers women in 15.3 overs. Maybe looking to push towards 150. That's cut away again, straight to covers, dot ball. Dot ball from Lindsay Smith. This time tossed up, and Maddie Penna comes down the wicket, hits it towards long off and picks up another single. So last ball of the over. Tossed up again, swings and misses. Ellie Johnston looking for the big shot, not able to make connection. So 8 runs came from that over, and Adelaide strikers women are 102 for 2 after 16 overs. So Nicola Carey is back into the attack now. Still 4 overs left in this innings. Maddie Penna is on strike. Goes for the scoop. Gets it. Oh, just clears. That fielder at deep mid-wicket. Fielder at mid-wicket. And another single here for Maddie Penna. Here's Boulder. Looking to swing across the line. And you miss, I hit for Nicola Carey. Again, picks up another wicket here. And this partnership also has been broken. Ellie Johnston looking to continue to play the big shots. But I think it was a little bit of a slow ball there from Nicola Carey. Was through the shot early. Ellie Johnston completely missing it and losing her middle stump in the process. So another important wicket here at an important time for the Hobart Hurricanes women. Ellie Johnston is gone after scoring 17 runs from 11 balls. And Adelaide Strikers women are 103 for 3 after 16.2 overs. So Bridget Patterson is the new batter to the crease, a very capable batter. So third ball of the over coming up. Oh, that's on the pads. It's gone off the pads towards short fine leg. It will be one leg byes for Bridget Patterson. So she's still not off the mark, but she'll pick up the single. I think they could have sent in Amanda Jade Wellington because she's a much better batter. Much better finisher, actually. I think Adelaide Strikers women are clearly missing Laura Wolfart today. Well, that swung away leg side past the fielder. That'll run away for 4 towards deep square leg, and that's much needed. Maddie Penna is still there at the crease and still finding the boundaries. Moves to 37 now. It's very slow 37. But she will take it. The 4th boundary in this innings for her. Well, that's a full toss and that's punished. That's gone all the way for 6. Certainly all the hard work done in this over from Nicola Carey is being undone here. It's a no ball and a free hit as well. Goodness gracious me. A no ball and a free hit. What have you done, Mr. Nicola Carey? A 4 and a 6 no ball. So 11 runs conceded in one delivery and a free hit delivery coming up as well. And now suddenly the Strikers looking to finish well here. And here comes the free hit delivery. Oh, goes for the pull again. And that's gone all the way again. All the way for 6. What an over this is turning out to be for the Adelaide Strikers. Is this the over that they were looking for to get some momentum in this innings? Very rarely you see Nicola Carey going for these many runs. But once again, Maddie Penna picking up the length well and pulling it away beautifully. Last ball of the over. And that's pulled away again. It's in the gap. That's another boundary to finish the over. An expensive over from Nicola Carey. 23 runs came from that over. And Adelaide Strikers women are 125 for 3 after 17 overs. So 3 overs left in this innings. Nicola Carey has finished her spell, but very expensive that last over. She picked up the wicket. The first 3 balls were good actually. And then the last 3 balls are no ball, everything, spoiled everything there. Now Lauren Smith into the attack. And Bridget Patterson hits it down the ground. And picks up another couple of runs to start the over. That's good running between the wickets. I just forgot a fact that Maddie Penna has completed her half century, courtesy that 6 which she hit in the previous over. 53 from 47 balls with 5 boundaries and 2 sixers. A really good knock. Now Bridget Patterson goes for the reverse sweep, gets it past the point fielder, that runs away for 4. Suddenly now the momentum is shifting here towards Adelaide Strikers. Hobart Hurricanes were bossing it, but now leaking a lot of runs here towards the end. Well, comes down the wicket, gets an outside edge, past the keeper. That's 4 as well. Back-to-back boundaries from Bridget Patterson. Already 10 runs from this over. Is there another big over coming here? This time it's short and wide and cut away by Maddie Penna. Cut away by Bridget Patterson towards deep extra covers and picks up another single. It's short this time. Maddie Penna pulls it away towards deep square leg and picks up another single. So last ball of the over coming up. Comes down the wicket and Patterson hits it down the ground to long on and picks up another single to finish the over. So 13 runs came from that over and the Adelaide Strikers women are 138 for 3 after 18 overs. So Nat Silverbrunt is going to be bowling the penultimate over. And that's pulled down the ground by Patterson towards long on and picks up another single to start the over. Hobart Hurricanes will be confident. They have chased down the highest successful run chase in the WBBL history. They chased down against Perth Scorchers not just a few matches ago. So they're a good chasing team, but they are dependent on their top order as always to do the scoring. As a Danny Wyatt-Hodge, Lizelle Lead, Nat Silverbrunt and Nicola Carey. Top order contribution important. That's pulled away again by Maddie Penna towards deep square leg and picks up another single. Last time these two teams played against each other, Adelaide strikers got around 130 odd runs, and when they defended it, they took it till the last over before they lost. That's down the ground. Patterson comes down the wicket, hits it down the ground for 4. Once again, coming down the wicket, trying to attack, counter-attack. Picks up another boundary. This partnership now 41 from just 13 balls. Would you believe it? This time it's driven away again by Patterson towards covers and picks up another single. This time pulled away again by Penna and finds the gap. Another boundary. Maddie Penna this time continues to find the boundaries. A 6th boundary in this innings. Too short again from Natsur Brunt and put away. Last ball of the over. Swept away past fine leg. That's 4 more. Back-to-back boundaries to finish the over, and another expensive over here. 50 partnership comes up. 50 partnership comes up between these two batters. 15 runs came from that over. 150 comes up as well. Adelaide strikers women are 153 for 3 after 19 overs. Partnership of 50 from just 16 balls between Bridget Patterson and Maddie Penna. Lindsay Smith bowling the last over. Where Patterson goes for reverse sweep, gets it over the fielder. That's 4 as well to start the over. They haven't finished yet. They still have 5 balls left in this innings. And this time it's a full delivery driven towards long off. They'll push for 2. And yes, another couple of runs for Bridget Patterson. Comes down the wicket, in the air, taken at covers, finally. Finally we can breathe. And finally Hobart Hurricanes can also breathe a sigh of relief. Because Bridget Patterson has holed out at covers. Natsur Brunt takes the catch. And this partnership of 56 from just 19 balls, I think one of the quickest partnerships you'll ever see in women's T20 cricket, has finally been broken. Lindsay Smith provides the breakthrough. Bridget Patterson is gone after scoring 24 runs from 12 balls, and Adelaide strikers women are 159 for 4 after 19.3 overs. So Amanda Jade Wellington is a new batter to the crease and straight away finds the boundary. Would you believe it? The very first ball which she faces, puts it away to the fence, gets off the mark with a boundary. Still 2 balls left in this innings. They have crossed 160 out of absolutely nowhere, the Adelaide strikers. And this time, Amanda Wellington comes down the wicket, misses it. Was that a missed stumping opportunity there? I'm not quite sure. Maybe there was a stumping opportunity in that one. Yes, I think Lizelle Lee has fumbled it. That was a stumping opportunity. It's gone. It's been missed. Last ball of the over. It's pulled away past the fielder at square leg. That's 4 as well. And the onslaught is finally done by the Adelaide strikers towards the end. What a last few overs it has been. 14 runs came from the last over, including the wicket of Bridget Patterson. 69 runs came from the last 5 overs. And suddenly Adelaide strikers women have finished with a good score of 167 for 4 at the end of their 20 overs. They say if you have the wickets in hand, you can do anything in an innings. And the Adelaide strikers have proved exactly that. They were going nowhere after 15 overs. And suddenly Maddie Penna, Bridget Patterson, Ellie Johnston, and in the end Amanda Jade Wellington also providing the finish that they wanted. And 167 for 4 is a really good total for the Adelaide strikers. Maddie Penna remaining unbeaten on 63 from 51 balls. And Bridget Patterson, that partnership of 56 from 19 balls between Bridget Patterson and Maddie Penna took them to this total. And actually Hobart Hurricanes can be happy. They bowled well, but these kind of things always happens in T20 cricket. When teams look to accelerate, they can get the runs very, very quickly. And Hobart Hurricanes are a good chasing team. They have chased well in this tournament. And this is the last group stage match for them. The Hobart Hurricanes, to continue their winning run, will need 168 runs to win from their full quota of 20 overs. We'll be back again shortly to cover the run chase. Until then, please stay tuned. So hi guys, unfortunately some bad news actually. Match has been interrupted due to rain, and that's why the start of the second innings has been delayed. Rain has become a little heavy at the current Rolton Oval in Adelaide. So the covers are on the field. So we'll be back again with further updates once the situation improves and once the rain reduces. So please stay tuned for further updates. So hi guys, welcome back again. Unfortunately, the rain didn't stop. Even after the rain stopped, there was a problem with the wicket, I guess. So that's why the match didn't resume. So the match has been abandoned now, and both these teams will share points. Hobart Hurricanes have finished this group stage at the top of the table. They'll get an extra point as well, and they'll finish their group stage on 15 points, and they are officially through to the playoffs. The Adelaide Strikers still have one more match remaining. They will have to win that match and see how it goes. So still plenty of action left in the WBBL. Obviously, this match has ended in a no result. So both the teams have shared points with each other. We'll be back again to cover more matches, future matches in the WBBL. There's a ILT20 match tonight as well. We'll be covering that as well. So until we come back again, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Runs and Views. Take care guys. Cheers and have a good day.
Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.